Well, we are headed to Kleeman's Dome to start the Mountain to Sea Trail. Well, not start the Mountains to Sea Trail, but we're going to be on the Mountains to Sea Trail. And looky here, Kleeman's Dome, no clouds on it. Rare sight, but we'll be up there in just a bit to start this 3-day trip. Let's get up here and look at some views before that big cloud comes down and blocks them. So we're starting the Mountains to Sea Trail section of the Appalachian High Route today, and we are on Kleeman's Dome. We'll be out for 3 days, and we got killer views up here, so I'm gonna switch you around and let you look at this. Don't get this very often up here. Hopefully it'll be like this for the next 3 days. We'll be out. There is my mountain, Mountain LeConte. Pretty day, pretty day. That don't look deep, but we just came through there. That's knee deep. His socks and shoes off. I don't do wet feet. So we are down here at Deep Creek, and we'll probably be starting to climb back up Newton Bald in a little bit, where we'll be staying tonight. So far so good. Not too overgrown. Trail hadn't been, so we'll see what's ahead. This is Cherry Creek, and it runs into runs into Deep Creek, right there. Kind of cool to see a creek intersection. Now we got to get across this without getting our feet wet. Gym in the Smokies that not many people know about, but that is where Horace Kephardt's last permanent campsite was known to be. The Boy Scouts brought that in here, that little grinding wheel, and put in the plaque up off of Deep Creek. All right, now headed up Newton Bald, 7 miles, and we're done for the day. Well, there is Clingman's Dome, where we started this morning at, I think, around 10. We've walked, what, nearly 20 miles? Well, probably 20 miles. Whew. And we're feeling it. Not much further. That's where we stayed last night. Packing up and about to do nearly 20 more today. Not sure on the exact number. We just came out of the woods, right up there. And over there you can see the Mingus Mill, just the roof. I think they're closed right now though. They're working on the place or something anyway. We are almost down to the main road, and I think we'll be road walking the rest of the day. 12.5 miles up to Mile High Campground. That's where you go out to the mill. But we're not going to waste the time there today. So we're going to stop at the visitor center down here and move along. It's definitely a change of scenery. Well, we've made it down to the Oconaluftee Visitor Center, where we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll move along. We go down maybe not too well, a quarter of a mile, and we'll be going getting onto the Blue Ridge Parkway for the next 12 miles or so. So we'll see how that goes. There's a dude taking it easy. Might have been the same one we seen in Cherokee yesterday. Here we go, starting the Blue Ridge Parkway. And that looks like the more sensible way to travel it right there. Yeah, really. But I guess we'll walk it today. 12 miles. Well, here's our first tunnel, but we can't go through tunnels. So we got to find the trail that takes us around the mountain. And there it goes, I believe. Is that it on the left? Yep. We go up that way. cool to walk through one.
Yeah.
We made it out the other side, but man, it would have been nice for the cool air in there. You can feel it blowing out. Air conditioner. Now we go on. Tunnel number 2. And we gotta bypass it. Get a fine by the park rangers if they catch you in there walking. And I don't need to pay a fine. So we're looking at the Thomas Divide. And so if you see way over there, that mountain there in the middle behind the others, right, let's see if I can always mess this up. You, right there. That is Mount Collins, which is 3 miles out from Cleveland's Dome. So that's pretty much where we started yesterday. Cleveland's Dome is right behind there. And I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know. I think that's the Thomas Divide, right? Where's my finger? Right there. So we crossed over it yesterday on Newton Bald. Anyway, we're trudging along on the parkway. Okay, after looking at the maps, my GPS stuff, Newton Bald is where we stayed last night, which is right there. Right there. And then we came down that ridge this morning that you see right there. Coming this way. Down into, well, right above Cherokee. And now here we are on the parkway. So, yep, that's kind of where we've been. This is our hiking buddy. We'll name him Frank. That's Frank. Moving right along. Now there we can see Cleveland's Dome behind Newton Bald. Where we started yesterday. The mountain way in the back, right there in the center. And we crossed that mountain. Stayed there last night at the mountain there in the front, right there. So that's our 2 days journey so far. About 5 miles. Staying at Mile High Campground for $35 whole.
Your mom said, don't get wet.
Finally made it off the parkway where it started going downhill. We had to get off on the dirt road. They kept going uphill. So we're still climbing. Not much further though. Well, we made it to the campground. Yeah, just a food. God, they got good food. Oh, Lord have mercy. We gotta go find where we're gonna stay. So we're here at the Mile High Campground, and he put us at campsite 27, he says. We can pop a tent up in the grass or the gravel or wherever we wanted to. It's gonna be in front of one of his cabins. So here we go. And we come to campsite 27. I kid you not. You can't make this up. Here's the cabin, or I guess it's the cabin. Nice picnic table. They forgot a porch there. So we just put a tent up right here in the driveway on the gravel for $38. Holy cow. Anyway, that's home for tonight. Not sure what this is about. Looks like a horse trailer with, I don't even know. This place has been weird. The Mile High Campground has definitely been a odd experience. Almost 9 o'clock and we got 15.1. Ooh, there we go. 15.1 to do. We'll go get a view right quick. And we'll be done for this trip. Back in the parkway, but we're trying to find the trail. So maybe it's up that way. We'll see. A bench to sit on. And there's there's Howard's Bridge. Don't know who Howard is, but that's his bridge. There we are.
Hey.
How's it going? You never know. We're back up above 5,000 feet again. Headed up to Pete's place. Not sure what Pete's place is, but whew, when we get there, I'll show you. It's nice and cool up here. Hey. Oh, hang on. We're there almost. Oh yeah, wait till you see this. This is something to look at. Get up here. All right, here we go. It's a little bit hazy today. Definitely worth the climb. So Bridget pointed something cool out. This is the casino down in Cherokee. Pretty cool. Where we're headed after a while.
Not the casino.
Not the casino. No, we're too broke for that. We're just we're looking for good food. Headed that way. This is the dark end of the forest. We got a big rain cloud over top of us, but so far it ain't raining. And we should be out of here in about 3.5 hours at the Orchards Overlook. We've got .2 left of this trip, and that'll be it for this section of the Mountains to Sea Trail. Now we got to get back to Cleanman's Dome, and we're gonna get her car and back down into town and find some decent food and somewhere to stay. It's not in a tent. And that's that.